Welcome to the homestead. It's a beautiful day today. It got to 68 degrees and we've got things on our agenda. So thanks for watching and stay tuned. Okay, I'm back at the studio cottage, and last we were here we hung the curtains. The time before that we lined boxes all along the edge so the carpet would lay flat. So now what I'm going to do is bundle everything back up, because I want this to be a working cottage, and so we need to start working towards getting it that way. So I'm going to put all the boxes nicely together, probably on this end, and then I'm going to go ahead and unwrap what I believe is the desk. Put the desk together. It's just a little tiny desk. Put the desk together and put it in here, and see about starting to get this thing to be a usable working cottage. Got all the heavy boxes toward the end and all the light boxes over here. So first I guess I'm going to have to move the light boxes out of the way so the heavy boxes can come over here. That's not going to be easy. It'll be easy. It just won't be fun. We have brackets for shelves, and we have shelf wood. We've decided we're going to put the shelves on this side. The curtains are on that side, and we're going to put the shelves there since I have all these boxes of books, and then we'll put the books on the wall. And I think that'll be a nice place to just put them there. We also have some shelving units, cabinets, some nice stuff, but it's in a storage unit in the city. And so we need to get into that storage unit. We weren't able to because it was jam-packed full. But now since we've got the shop floor done, we can bring some of the stuff and put it in the shop for storage, giving us more room to be able to maneuver inside the storage unit in the city and see what pieces we need out here, which buildings we need them in. So far, this is the only building that's even close to being usable, and so one step at a time. But the problem with the brackets and the shelves is we don't know where the brackets are. I did find some brackets, but they're for the kind thing that hooks onto a bar that goes down the wall, and I don't know if that's what we want to do. We've got to find the bars. I think they're in the storage unit in the city. But it's kind of sad. You own all this stuff and you can't get to it. Don't even know where it's at because it's all in boxes still. So, you know, I should have sold everything, just everything, and then rebought when we got here. But I'm glad I didn't, because prices have really gone up all over the place on all kinds of items that I've noticed. And I'm sure you all have noticed the prices have just skyrocketed in the last 3 years. And for example, Lee bought some wood. We would have paid $20 for that same sheet of wood a year and a half ago. But today he paid $30 for a sheet of wood. A sheet of wood. These prices are just out of control. Anyhow, that's neither here nor there. I got work to do. If you remember right, I had a pucker right there, so pushing these heavy boxes towards the wall. Gonna go ahead and leave those so that pucker comes out. go get a blade. This is too hard. Okay, this is the desk, but I have no idea where the legs are. I have no idea where the legs are. Did I ever tell you the story about us moving? Let me get this desk out of the way. It was a horrifying experience. So, we got this company, a moving company, out of Florida, or at least we thought. And they said that they were going to be in California, really close, within 45 minutes of where we were located, and that they could pick up on April the 24th. Just making up numbers because I don't remember, but it was in April. And if we were ready to go, they could pick it up for us. And I asked about our golf cart. Could they take the golf cart? Yes, they said they could take the golf cart. So they called just before the date and they asked us to confirm what we had. And they said, oh no, that's a larger amount than what you ordered. Because apparently we had to tell them, I don't know how much stuff, we got 1,000 cubic, whatever. And so they take a truck and they stack pile this big truck. And you have to be precise on how much room you want on that truck, which they did not explain that at all to us. So they said, that's too much. We need to send another truck. We need to start all over. So they started all over with the paperwork, and they increased it to whatever amount it was. And they said it's better to be over than under. And if you estimate too high and there's room left over, we will credit your account. $20,000 later, which was double the amount, or even more than double the amount we were originally quoted, a truck shows up, but not any truck. A U-Haul truck shows up. It was a 24-foot. And we ordered enough cubic yards, square feet, whatever it was, to do 1.5 U-Haul trucks, but they brought one. They said they could take the golf cart. No, these people said they could not take the golf cart. And they, like I said, they brought one. They said, we don't do anything about this. We get it all in one load. You have to talk to the company. So the company wouldn't return our calls. So we were charged a half a truck more than what we actually had. And we sold furniture because they said it wouldn't all fit. And lo and behold, if they would have brought that second truck, we would have paid for it because it was already paid for in advance. And we would have been able to bring all our stuff and not just have to sell off some of the stuff. Anyway, they didn't bring the golf cart at all. So we had to figure out a way to get the golf cart to Texas. So luckily some friends that we have own a company, and they have some trucks, some covered trucks, and we were able to get the golf cart inside, not trucks but trailers, inside the trailer and haul it with leased truck. But this company who took it in the U-Haul truck took it to San Francisco to a storage yard, where another company came and reloaded it from the storage yard where they had unloaded it from the U-Haul truck onto this other truck. When the truck arrived, our mattress and our headboard, which was covered but nevertheless was attached to the back side of the truck, not even in the truck, back side to the truck. And our headboard, which was a sleigh bed, which was 4 years old, 5 years old, sat there and rubbed. And so now the curved part of our sleigh bed has no wood on it. Again, tried to call the company because they are insured, not very much, but they did have insurance, and no answer, no response. So basically, a lot of the stuff in storage we have not opened. And we don't know what's really damaged and what's not. We know 3 companies handled our stuff. And we know we were screwed. That's what we do know. Apparently, it was not a moving company. It was a broker, somebody who finds other people to haul your stuff. And it doesn't matter how many times it has to transfer in and out of one truck to another, one truck to another. We fell for it. We thought we were getting an actual company, and we got a broker. And we were $20,000 in debt, had to sell off a lot of our stuff because it didn't fit, didn't take the golf cart, which we had to haul ourselves, because once we borrowed the trailer, we had to take the trailer back to California. So anyway, also, because they only brought the 1 truck, and not the 2nd truck to take the stuff, we had a lot of stuff left over that was weird shaped, odd, that we didn't think was going to fit in the cubic. So that actually got hauled with that trailer. We made 2 trips, one to bring the rest of the stuff, take it back, one to bring the golf cart, and then take it back. When we went back, we brought, I think it was the car back, the 63 back, and then we went back to California and picked up Lee flew into California this time because he picked up the RV and he towed the boat. I'm not sure if that's how it happened. He might have drove one more time and brought the boat back, then flew in and brought the RV back. I don't know. But it ended up costing us, to move to Texas, it ended up costing us like $30,000 with gas and the back and forth, the $20,000 for the U-Haul. Anyway, it was really sad. If you plan on moving, you need to keep that in mind. A lot of people were moving to Texas and leaving California, so the prices to leave California, even if you did it yourself with a U-Haul, were astronomical. And you could go into California for like $1,200 for a truck rental because they were desperate for U-Haul trucks. But to leave, it was like $8,000 to use a U-Haul truck and do all your work yourself. That's the reason why we said we'd go with the company anyway, because for $10,000 we don't do all the labor. But it wasn't $10,000 more. It was $20,000 altogether, and that $7,500, $8,000. Yeah, that would have been so much better. Anyhow, that's neither here nor there. That is the past. But I am telling you, if you are leaving an area, do your due diligence. Don't be like us. Do not get cheated. So where are the legs to my desk? I don't know. Maybe they're with other legs that they took off. I don't know. But I think these are nesting tables that I'm sitting on, so I might as well open them. I should say one thing. That company that originally boxed up this stuff, it looked like they boxed it up really well. They used a lot of thick supplies, cardboard as well as paper, and that tape. So it looks like they wrapped things really, really nicely. But one of the downsides to that company was they went and hired day workers. No doubt they were illegal immigrants. They stand in a place and people drive by and pick them up and take them to jobs. So the people they had packing this stuff primarily were unskilled. And they didn't really know how to pack. The guy helped them and they did pack well, but they also scratched up the wood floor that was only about 2 or 3 years old in the house we were in. And they put some pretty good scratches in the floor. And again, not covered because we didn't have any retribution, no place to go, and no money. We couldn't keep investing money, so that's sad. Brand new floor.
Okay, as you know, we've had that moth issue with these cabins, And so I purchased some moth catcher things. It's good for all your fabrics and your feathers. I don't think I have any feathers in there, but we got lots of fabric since this is our clothes closet. And so I'm going to open the door and see if we've got any moths. I don't see any moths, I don't see any ants, and I don't see any spiders. But that doesn't mean they're not there. I'm going to put these in there just to be safe. Earlier in season, I did put cedar blocks in every one of the closets, and I also put mothballs in here. The mothballs almost killed us. We couldn't breathe in there, and I didn't want to smell like an old lady. I might be aging, but I don't need to smell like my grandma. So I got rid of them. I guess we just hang it now. There's no sign of moths in here, so the cedar and the mothballs must did the trick in here. The other ones do have moths in them, so I will save some of these for the other one. All right, time to go do those other cabins. This cottage here, or cabin here, or hut here, or whatever you want to call them, it's supposed to be the kitchen cottage, where I have all my appliances and extra dishes and tablecloths and all that good stuff on countertops. But also, we want to have some type of no, don't climb on me. Don't climb on me. We want to have some type of countertop in there, so I can put in the crock pot and the dehydrator and all those appliances that you do, and we can actually dehydrate in there, or we can actually put our dinner on the crock pot in there without taking things inside of the RV, because there's really no room in the RV for any type of big appliances. During the summertime, we did have our ice maker in there, and we used a lot of ice. But next year, we're hoping to have this all organized and ready, and we can just have our ice maker out here working, and then we don't have to trumps dirt and crap into the RV. Come on, Eclipse. Come on. Come on, Eclipse. Time to come out. Come on. Time to come out. Let's have a ball. Out. Come on, out. Come outside. Come on. Get down. Move along. Nope. Move out of the way. There we go.
When I last left you, besides griping about how much it cost us to move to Texas, I was getting ready to open this box, which should be nesting nesting tables. So let's see if that's right. Okay, nesting tables, yep, done. But without the desk, I can't set that up without the legs of the desk, I should say. Which, also, without the brackets, can't put the shelves up. So, kind of batting 1,000. Could do the wallpaper on the back, but I'm going to need help doing that. So, looks like we're done in this cottage. One of the tasks that we have to do that we've been talking about for some time is to take some insulation that we have in a container and put it underneath the RV in the storage bays, because when the weather starts to drop, the coach will get really cold. We don't want the plumbing and that kind of things to get cold, so we put the insulation underneath in the bays, and then we won't have to worry about the cold weather as it comes. I believe that different RVs have different seasonal things. I think this is a 3-season RV, which means it does not do well in the extreme colds. And last year we had 7 degrees, which I would consider extreme cold. And so we want to make sure that this RV doesn't get hurt in the process. And we're not always here, and we can't just rush over here because we see that the thermostat's going to drop. So far, it hasn't gotten below, I think, 30 degrees. But we want to be safe rather than sorry. So I'm going to get out the insulation and we'll start working on that. Anyway, thanks for watching.